All right, so I've got a 2018 Suzuki King Quad 500. I got the Big Gun power box here because I have the Big Gun Evo U exhaust. So when you run this exhaust, they require you to have this tuner slash programmer, whatever you want to call it, in order to get your fuel tables right, because obviously it throws off the stock tables. You can run lean or, you know, mess your motor up. They say they won't warranty it if it gives you any kind of defects. So go ahead and get the power box. If you don't have any mods, you can still get this to get a little bit of a performance increase. So yeah, but anyway, I got it because I got the exhaust and I wanted just to make sure my machine was taken care of. Now, when I looked up to find a video for the King Quad install, there was like one video out there. Sorry about the roosters. We have a plethora of them. Anyway, couldn't really find a video that showed exactly where the injector was, which is the only really thing that is hard about this install. And it's not even hard, it's just knowing where it's at. So like I said, this is a 2018, should be the same for a multitude of years. I know they didn't change until 19, but I'm not even sure if it changed so much to where the injector would be in a different location. So basically you gotta take your seat off and then you gotta remove these two plastic panels here. I've already removed the pins out of them, so I'm just gonna pop them off here and then show you where the injector is. So I'm just gonna pull these off here. Make sure I don't lose these because I have a tendency of doing that. Sorry, it's kind of hard with one hand. I feel like a child right now. That one off. And that one's off. Okay, so in here, sorry about the lighting, your injector's in here. So let me get, my winch came with like 18,000 feet of cable that I tucked away in here. But anyway, let me get this out of the way so I can show you. All right, so up in here, let me get my big ass hand out of the way. So right here, inside, you go in and then up. It's kind of hard to see. Right up in here. Let me show you. Let me zoom in on it. Right there. You'll see your injector right there. It's got a green insert and then a gray plug. What you're gonna do is unplug that, and then right here hanging, see that connector? So that's from the Big Gun unit. You're gonna plug that into your stock plug to the injector, and then the other end of the Big Gun. And then the other end of the Big Gun power box where your injector plug used to be. So it's just piggybacking off of it. So that's all you're gonna do. That's the hardest part, is finding your injector, which isn't even that hard. It's just, you know, when you haven't messed with the injector before on a newer machine, you don't really know where it's at. But yeah, there it is. So after you hook that up, all you're gonna do is hook in the ground wire to the negative terminal of your battery right here. Hook that up and then power on the unit. Once you power on the Big Gun unit, it's gonna flash left to right and keep flashing for a couple seconds, and then when it's done, it'll stay on 1-2 green. If it keeps going back and forth after, like, you know, more than 20-30 seconds, something's wrong. You need to just maybe disconnect the plug from your injector, blow it out, try to hook it up again, and then try to restart your machine and then wait for it to do its thing. Eventually it'll come to a stop on green over here. And then Big Gun actually has an instructional video on just a basic tune for like a little bit of increase in performance. And then based on what you want, you can adjust this how you want to. So essentially this one has 6 modes. Not all of them have 6 modes, so it's going to depend on the model you get for your four-wheeler. But if you got a Suzuki King Quad, it's got 6 modes. They don't recommend you making anything past mode 3, but I went ahead and did all 6 modes per their instructional video with just the basic tune for now, and then I'll adjust it as I feel necessary. Basically, all you do is you hit the mode button once for mode 1, and then you tap plus minus for what level you want it to be. You don't want to go all the way to 8. I know people think, oh, max it out, that's max performance. No, you're just gonna be dumping a bunch of fuel for no freaking reason, and your shit's gonna run like crap. So don't do that. For most of them, I'm between 4.5 and 5.5. I haven't gone above 6 for anything. And then that'll be mode 1, it'll do its thing, and then go back, and then you're done. And then you hit mode button twice, that'll put you in mode 2, and then plus minus, set it where you want it, 4.5, 4, 5, 5.5, whatever. Tap it 3 times, then you're on mode 3, and then plus minus, blah blah blah. And then in the instruction book, it'll tell you what each mode is, and you know what it's supposed to do, and when it engages. Mode 3 will engage after mode 2 does this, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's the hardest part of the install. It's not hard at all. You want to make sure your machine warms up before you start modifying any of the settings. So just once you get it installed, the green light comes to a rest, let your machine warm up for a minute or 2, and then you can go ahead and start you know, messing with the tables and adjusting it how you want. That's it. I hope this helps you a little bit more than it did me. It took me a minute to find my injector. Probably could have found it if I just went in there and looked, but I like knowing what I'm looking for ahead of time instead of fumbling around looking for crap and then getting frustrated. All right, have a good one. Make sure you like, subscribe, let me know if this helped you out. Let me know if it sucked. Either way, I'm good with it. Thank you guys.